Hey guys, this is Devashish and you're watching C programming tutorial. In last video, we discussed about break and continue statement. In this video, we learn how to use switch case statement in C programming. So let's start. Switch case statement very useful in C programming. Okay, so in this tutorial we will learn to create the switch statement in C programming with help of example. Okay, the switch statement allows us to execute one code block among many alternative. Okay, so if we write many codes block, among them it just allow us to execute one at a time. You can do the same thing with the if ladder. Okay, so in spite of rewrite the if else ladder type code, we also write the switch case statement. Okay, so next we have to remember the syntax of switch case. Okay, first we write switch and inside that parenthesis we put one expression, okay, that select your case block. Okay, after write switch we put a second bracket here, and inside the second bracket we write all the cases. Okay, that is case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4 ... Okay, so in case 1 we write our statement, okay, or whatever we want to do here. After that we put a break statement. Okay, so if this block executed, it break that loop, or if this block is not executed or is not matched with that expression, it check the next case, and then next it check all these cases. Okay, if any case is doesn't match with that expression, okay, so it just came in the default statement. Okay, in default statement it may be print you that you have entered a wrong message, whatever you want. So next, how does the switch statement work? The expression is evaluated once and compared with the value of each case label. Okay, so the expression is evaluated one time and it checks the value of each case label. Okay, this 1, 2 are the case label. Okay, it just match with this expression. If there is a match, the corresponding statements after the matching label are executed. For example, if the value of this expression is equals to 2, the statement after case 2 are executed until break is encountered. Okay, so if the expression inside the switch is 2, so it match with the case 2, okay, level 2, and it executed the statement inside the case 2, and after executing the statement it encountered the break statement. Okay, next, if there is no match, the default statement are executed. If there is no matching cases or label, it just execute the default statement. If we do not use the break, all statements after the matching label are executed. Okay, by the way, the default inside the switch statement is optional, so this default statement is optional. You may write this default statement or no, but it is good to use this default statement in switch case. Okay, next, here is the flowchart of switch case statement. Okay, so here is the example. It evaluated one time and it just checking with the case block. If the code block 1 is satisfied, it execute that block. If not, it check the next block and the next block. In this way it check all these blocks. Okay, if all the block are not matched with that expression, it just execute the default code. Okay, so next, here we see one example of switch case. It is good to practice the example after learn how to use the switch case. In this way you can easily understand the switch case statement. Okay, so first we write the code in a very simple manner. We not practice the difficult code at the first time. Okay, so we start with a simple example. Here we enter one number. Which number we entered, it just show us. If the number is not matched with that number, it just print a message to us that you have entered a wrong number. So okay, how we write this code? So first of all we include the header file stdio.h and we declare the main function. Inside the main function we just put one variable, that is I. The I variable is integer type, and we put one message that enter a value that value is in between 1 to 4. Okay, user input one value that's stored inside I variable. Okay, so we put the switch case here. So try to understand that it just match the value with expression, that is I. Okay, so which value we entered, it just check. Okay, so here is the case, that case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. So 4 cases here. Case 1, we write the statement here, the printf the value is 1. Okay, break. Case 2, printf the value is 2, break. Printf the value is 3, break, and printf the value is 4, break. Okay, so if the user entered the value, suppose it is 2. Okay, so the value of I equals to 2, it just check with the first case, so the label is 1. Okay, so it is not matched with the value of I. Okay, so it check next, so the value of I equals to 2 and it match with that case, so it execute that statement part and print the value is 2 and break the loop. Okay, so we get the message the value is 2. Okay, if we enter 3, so first of all it check with the first condition. If it is not matched, it check with the next condition. If it is not matched, then it come to the third part. Okay, so it match with that case, so case 3, so it print us that the value is 3. So if we enter any another number, so if we enter 7, it not match with that label, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and it just print us you have entered a wrong number. Okay, so okay, we practice this code. So okay, here you see that write this code inside devc. Okay, so include header file inside main function, initial one value that is integer type I, and print the message to the user that enter one value, storing the value inside I, and check all the cases with the value which have entered by the user. Okay, now I compile this code. So here you see that there is no error and warnings. Now we run this code. Okay, so it asked me that enter a value that is 1 to 4. Okay, so I put 2. Okay, so the message it give me that the value is 2. Okay, next try enter a value, I enter 3. Okay, so the value is 3. Okay, it's run good. Now I put a value that is not in between 1 to 4. Okay, I just enter 7. So it give me the message that you have entered a wrong number. Okay, because the 7 is not in between 1 to 4. Okay, so I hope you understand this code. We have successfully compiled and run this code. Next, here is another example of switch case, that is simple calculator. Okay, so by using this switch case we can make a simple calculator. Please try to understand. First of all, we include the header file and we initialize the main function. Inside the main function I declare 3 variables, that is x, y and I. X and y is integer type and I is character type. Why? Because we entered the operand inside I. Okay, then we put a message to the user that enter the operator. Okay, so which operation we wants to perform, it may be addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. Okay, and user entered that operator and it stored that operator inside I variable. Okay, next it print and another message that enter a value of x and y. Okay, so it asked me the 2 value of variable x and y that perform. Okay, in this way we can write this code in a single line. We can take 2 value. Okay, so modulation of d slash n, because for the next line modulation of d and comma ampersand x and ampersand y. Okay, so in this way we can take so many values in a single line. Okay, next we put the switch case and we put the expression I. Okay, so it match with the value entered by the user. So case 1 is addition. Okay, so print the value of modulation of d plus modulation of d that is x and this value is y, and we make the addition in between x and y. Okay, and break case 2 is subtraction. Okay, so whenever we match the cases or labels, we have to write similar with the expression. If we put the integer type, or it may be a character type according to our needs. Okay, so I entered 4 cases, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So whenever we write these operators, we have to enter this in a single quotation, because this stored inside the character variable, otherwise it give me the error. Okay, so if the operator is not matched with these 4 labels, okay, so it print a default message that you have entered a wrong number or operator. Okay, so we try this code. Okay, here you see I write this code in VFC. Okay, in a similar way. If you have any doubt, please comment below. I definitely try to solve your all the question and queries. Okay, now I compile this code. Here you see that there is no error, and run this code. Okay, so it print a message that enter the operator. Okay, so which operation I want to perform? I enter plus. Okay, or I want to make addition between two numbers. Next message is enter a value of x and y. Okay, so the value of x I enter, that is 12, and the value of y equals to 20. Okay, so I want to perform the addition operation in between two operators, that is 12 and 20. Okay, so next, so it give me the result that the value of 12 plus 20 equal to 32. Okay, next try. Now this time I make subtraction operation. Okay, so I enter 40 and 10. Okay, so 40 minus 10 equals to 30. Okay, so the value of 40 minus 10 equals to 30. Next I enter now multiplication operator. Okay, and enter 5 and 2, the value of two variables. Okay, the value of 5 into 2 equals to 10. Okay, works properly. And at least I enter division operator. Okay, and I enter the value of x equals to 12 and y equals to 6. Okay, so it give me the value of 12 divided by 6 equals to 2. Okay, so all operation is correct. Okay, now I enter and different operator. Okay, that is not equals to. Okay, so enter the value of x and y, that is 2 and 3. Okay, so it give me that you have entered a wrong number. Okay, the number means the operator. Okay, so I hope you understand this code. If you have any doubt, please comment below. So we successfully compile and run this code. I hope you understand all of these example of switch case and how to use this switch case in C programming. Those who are new in this channel, TechG, interested in programming, technical talks, please subscribe my channel.